It's been such a glorious day. I got to do my favorite thing, which is
that?
sit outside and drink my coffee.
Drink coffee.
Have my blanket on.
Exercise outside too.
Oh,
Perfect weather for a run, Brad.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a little chilly. Once that sun goes down, it gets a little chilly out there. You got to kind of warm your hands up and get some heat there right before the sun goes down, because once it drops, we're going to see the temperature follow suit. The clear skies, really nice out there, but boy, those clear skies lead to optimal, what we call radiational cooling, losing the heating of the day, high pressures to control, light winds, dry air, everything we need for a chilly night tonight. We also have the perfect conditions for a big migration of birds. We're in that time of year where the birds are really starting to fly south. And tonight, the Birdcast, which is a model that gets put out by Cornell and Colorado State University, shows a huge influx of birds that will be flying south over the Carolinas tonight. And you can see those brighter shades. That means maximum intensity of migration tonight. So one thing you can do to help the birds out, turn on your exterior lights out. Light pollution disorients the birds. We see a lot of them flying into uptown buildings. We'd love to see a lot of the lights go out because it just distracts them and then end up flying into some of those buildings. So if you can tonight, maybe turn the lights off outside a little bit earlier to give those birds a chance to keep flying south, because they're taking that cool air as a signal to head south for the winter. And we should see quite a bit of birds over the next couple of days flying south as high pressure is in control, clear skies. But by the end of the weekend, southerly winds start to ramp back up. And that's going to warm up the temperatures. Won't necessarily increase our rain chances or the humidity, but it is going to get warmer. We're not going to see a lot of rain in the next 5 days. Zeros across the board here. Next week, probably a 20% chance will start creeping into the forecast, but we just don't have much moisture to deal with. Look at the dew points, 40s and 50s. So even as the temperature goes up, it's going to stay dry, so that should keep us comfortable. That's also going to help the leaves start to change. We're starting to get some patchy reports of color above around 5,000 feet, so some low color now showing up in the mountains. But the weather we're seeing right now and through the weekend, warm sunny days, cool dry nights, perfect conditions to get the leaves to start to change. So over the next week, I would expect some acceleration of the color up there. Let's look at the average peak color time here for the mountains and foothills. You see some of these brighter shades typically in the mid to late October, but the highest peaks, you see the purple there, that's usually the first weekend in October, the 1st through the 7th. So areas like Grandfather Mountain, Beech Mountain, Sugar Mountain will probably start to see some pretty good color in about 2 weeks, and then it works its way down in elevation. Also still in the peak season for hurricanes, and we've got a doozy beginning to develop out there. Tropical storm Sam could become a hurricane in the next 24 hours and a major hurricane by the upcoming weekend. So this bears watching. Even though the steering currents right now would keep it off the East Coast, it could be a close call based on the upper level pattern. All the spaghetti plots take it towards Bermuda, but there has been a noticeable trend a little bit closer to the U.S., and that's about 10 days into the future. So we've got to watch these troughs. As long as they keep coming down, they should keep the system off the East Coast. But by next Sunday, not this Sunday, next Sunday, we could have a system just off the Carolina coast and something to keep an eye on through the next 7 to 10 days. Tomorrow, though, beautiful weather, no concerns. Chamber of Commerce weather is here, mid-70s. Gotta love it. Open those windows, get some fresh air in the house. As Fred and I were saying earlier, it's nice this time of year. You can open the windows. There's no pollen to worry about getting in the house. So beautiful weather here the next couple of days. Sunny skies, but warmer by next week with highs back in the mid-80s.
I absolutely love it.
I know, it's my favorite.
Yeah. Thank you, Brad.